Honeywell Garrett Jamboree, presented by Tuner's Edge, returned to Sydney Dragway for an epic day of sport compact and high-tech drag racing. Hot weather didn't detract an awesome crowd from turning out to see some of the fastest race and street cars in the country. With an entry list of over 160 cars, the racing was always going to be fierce across all categories. Qualifying was tough, with the hot conditions playing havoc on some team setups. Top qualifier in MTQ Engine Systems Street Compact was Adam LESNIK in the Falcon with a 10.52 at 131.97 miles per hour. In Freight Management Australia All Motor, it was Mark Costanzo in the Datsun 1200 who took the #1 spot with a 9.707 at 132.8 miles per hour. In Pro Maz Street 289, Mohammed Salame took the #1 spot in his RX-7 with an 8.381 at 164 miles per hour.
And he has by a long shot at 8.
Jamboree Australia Modified Compact was a tough field as usual, with over 20 cars in the mix. #1 qualifier was Fred KARAM in the S15 with an 8.316 at 165 miles per hour. In Jamboree Australia Modified 10.5, Adam NUNER in the RX3 took the top spot with a 7.81 at 176.1 miles per hour. Race car engineering J275 has become a hotly contested field with 15 cars in total. Top qualifier was Danny Busbridge in the Holden Tirana with a 7.36 at 186 miles per hour. McKern and Associates Pro Compact also had a huge field of races. It was dominated by 13B turbo rotaries, but Chris Tate flew the flag for 4 cylinders, and Mixed Motorsports S15 was back with Joe Sabato at the wheel. In McKern Pro Compact, Rodney REHAYEM from Pack Performance was #1 qualifier in the RX3 with a 7.07. He just edged out Kelly Betts in the Jett Racing Datsun Ute.
So we qualified second. We did a 7.08 this morning and 7.08 wasn't it, Pete? Or 9? 7.09. I just thought about that and I'm like, it's 9. And yeah, so we were second. We were first for a little bit there, but Rodney ended up getting me in the end. So, and then our second qualifier, there was a bit of a timing system error, so we had a bit of a mishap on the start line, but that's okay. come back in, we were pretty confident it would go down. So round 1 did a 7:03 and got the win, which was lucky because I got done on the tree. But anyway, moving on, off we go into round 2 now. So we're confident, the car's going well, it's going straight, so it's all good.
In Platinum Automotive Smash Repairs Pro Turbo, Lewis Cosentino in the RX-7 took out the number 1 spot with a 667 at 206 miles per hour. Dom Rigoli was nipping at his heels though in the quickest and fastest RB powered car in the world with a 6706 at 209 miles per hour in the 300 ZX. Honeywell Garrett Pro Mod saw some monsters come out to play, with many capable of 5-second passes. Greg TSAKIRIDIS in the Mustang took the number 1 qualifying spot with a 591 at 255 miles per hour. The headline act was Precision Turbo Factory Extreme. Joe Signorelli ended up on top of the leaderboards for qualifying with a 6.411 at 222 miles per hour in the Celica.
6:41 at 222.
While there was fierce action on track, there was plenty to see and do off track. The Shannon's Show and Shine saw some of the best show and street cars in Sydney on display on the hill. Walking into the pits, there was plenty of trade stands to check out with the latest and greatest products, and you get up close and personal with plenty of awesome machinery. The hot weather may have affected some times during the day, but as the sun dropped, the racing got fiercer and fiercer as we went into eliminations. After some fierce eliminations, it was finals time, starting with the MTQ Engine Systems Street Compact, which was between Martin Whelan and Joseph Frary. Joseph got the whole shot and the quicker time to take the win. In Freight Management Australia All-Motor, #1 qualifier Mark Costanzo in the Datsun went up against Jason Studley in the finals. Jamboree Modified Compact saw Mark Gilbert in the Mazda Ute up against Chris Tolomeo in the Falcon. Jamboree Modified 10.5 final was between Scott Hoffman in the Corolla and Adam NUNER. Race Car Engineering J275 was a matchup between Mustafa Sakina in the RX2 and Varun Sharma in the Toyota Supra. McKern Pro Compact saw Kelly Betts in the Jett Racing Ute go up against Andrew Maratos in the RX3. Kelly was the favourite after running a 6.975 in eliminations. In Platinum Automotive Smash Repairs Pro Turbo, it was Lou Cosentino in the RX-7 up against Nick Saltudis in the RX-3. In Jamboree Pro Mod, it was an all Mustang final, with PJ Todarello up against Michael Hernandez. Precision Turbo Factory Extreme saw Ben Bray in the finals in the Gulf Western Solara up against George REHAYEM in the Pack Performance Mazda 6. Pack Performance came out #1 at Honeywell Garrett Sydney Jamboree. Now we look forward to doing it all again, but for 2 days at Willowbank Raceway on the 25th and 26th of August for Honeywell Garrett Brisbane Jamboree, presented by Tuner's Edge. For more information, entries and tickets, head to the website jamboree.com.au.